here with junior forward Brittany Caserma. Brittany, you get McNeese on Friday. It's your first home game in conference play. Lost SFA last Friday, but let's start with McNeese, and it's been a really tight series the last 2 years. You went down to Lake Charles and won last year, but then McNeese won in the Southland Conference tournament. As a player, how much do you look forward to this particular game?
I look forward to it a lot. I mean, especially after losing to them in the conference tournament. I know all of us were very, very frustrated. So I know a lot of us are going to be really hyped this weekend, especially that it's our first home conference game. We haven't got a lot of home games this year, so it's been a bummer, but we're all going to be definitely really excited, and I'm really curious to see how it turns out because this team has a lot. Like, we have a lot that we can show up for, and so it's going to be really interesting, and I think we're going to do really well.
2 years ago against McNeese, you had one of the more interesting goals. You're going after a ball in the box, their goalie's coming out, you collide, and somehow you're able to get a foot on a ball and knock it in. You had a big bruise on your chin, and what do you remember about that goal, and do those types of memories make this game, I don't want to say a little more special, but do you have a little more personal connection with this one?
Yeah, honestly, like, weird thing about me is I don't really remember games. Like, my team always be like, oh, remember this game when this happened? I'm like, I really don't. But what's funny is I can remember that game so clearly because obviously I scraped my whole chin open. So, but I mean, it was funny. Like, at the moment, obviously it sucked, and I had to get interviewed the next day, so that wasn't the best. But yeah, I guess I just collided with the goalie and like touched it by her, and then we hit, and I just scraped my whole chin open, so that sucked. But I mean, that's just the kind of the player I am. I like to just go out there and just give it my all and sacrifice my body if I have to, I guess. So that was funny.
You're part of a large veteran group that has been through the wars of the Southland Conference, and part of that is this team has a lot of offensive options, different types of attackers and scorers. Players like yourself and Kashay Haley, very athletic, can get to the outside, whereas players like Zdania Gonzalez and April Trowbridge, maybe more technical attackers, maybe more slow pace. How do you think that all of the offensive options and variety of players that this offense has, how does that help?
It gives us a lot of diversity, definitely, and I think on a lot of teams, some teams might just have all fast forwards or all technical, it's a different style of play, but George always talks about moving fast off the ball. Not everybody might be as fast and stuff, but with me and Shay, like, we're fast, and then Trowbridge and Ezzy and Yaya, and they're very to feed and very technical, so it gives us a lot of options, especially on the field, because if one of us is out wide, one of the fast people, and then we have those people to feed who could place those through balls for us to run onto and give us a lot of options. So it's been working out really well this year, and I'm really excited to see how we can go.
Brittany, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.